Hello Sagittarius and welcome to your February 2024 reading. So right at the beginning, happy Valentine's Day, all my love and light for that beautiful day that allows us to tell each other that we love each other, even though this should be all year. But there it is. All my love to you for this beautiful Valentine's Day and the whole month. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. This month, I think you're clearing an old vision of the divine masculine. Let's see. First card, Six of Pentacles. So right away, yes, we're going to have the Virgo full moon, which, is going to bring everything about the earth side of things. Is it analyzing it, shedding light on our unconscious vision of our worth, value, our possessions, etc., etc. Six of Pentacles, this is the concept of unlimited abundance, distributed or received in a balanced way. That's the Six of Pentacles. And when you look at it, you can say, well, there's two poor guys and a rich guy on the card. That's not very balanced. Well, it's the idea that if you are in a conceived infinite world, then this guy is in a conceived infinite world. That's why he has no limit to how much he can receive. He can be rich. There's no part of him that thinks that what he receives is actually taken away from somebody else that would have needed it. Energy is generated, abundance is generated, and he's got no limit. They can receive from him limitlessly without thinking they're putting him off. He's not sacrificing, giving these pennies, so they can receive unconditionally also. So it's that cascade coming from infinite being received by unconditional. He's not expecting them to pay him back next week. And he will not sacrifice himself in order to bring them afloat either. Everything will be done in balance. This is an understanding. So you're starting the month with this understanding. And probably with the consequences or the realization that you have a hard time embodying this, because you still have within yourself kind of a big lie about it. You do not understand it, and you do not therefore have the capacity to cross on the other side where everything is easy, abundant, where you wouldn't have to struggle or work or do things with a lot of effort in order to succeed. Hint, everything that is associated with a reversed emperor. And a reversed emperor, it's not just men. It's the way we act, our left brain, our way we understand, rationalize, make our decision, manage our life. If we do not understand this aspect, then everything we will do will be out of sacrifice or thinking that others sacrifice to give to us. It will not be out of joy and welcomeness, and we will have a hard time believing that, and we will probably have experimented it in our lives anyway. Experimented it here. Under our Six of Pentacles, I have a Two of Cups, a Ten of Pentacles, and the Sun. And this is saying, like, here you go, Sagittarius, a beautiful mirror. The sun, the clarity directly on your Ten of Pentacles. That means on the last 10 years, or on what it means to build and to what we leave behind us, that solidity of the Ten of Pentacles, all of that is pretty clear with the Sun. So that means that you got a real clarity. So the leftover beliefs that you have here, Two of Wands, that makes you or puts you in front of a crossroad where, do I still believe that? Is this still my truth? Knight of Sword, Page of Sword. We're talking truths, way of thinking. Or do I actually choose Three of Cups? So you see here, if we look at that on the other side, if you look at those two ladies, they're like these girls with one missing, like you're supposed to join them. Okay, they're celebrating life. These are the three graces. It's being emotionally supported. It's being in the receiving state where you can receive. There's the harvest here. You have like the pumpkins and all of that. They're celebrating abundance, harvest, joy. There's a path where all of this is there, and there's maybe a little leftover of old truths when it comes to the Divine Masculine. So your choice is going to be right there. Under the Emperor in reverse, I have the Magician. What do you want to manifest? What kind of mirror do you want to manifest? And here under that, we have the Hermit and the Knight of Wands. So the beautiful thing is, I think here, that's Virgo. So the full moon in Virgo that we have at the end of the month, that's when your inner light is going to shed on how you should bring your wand. And you're going to do it right away. So I think it's this little readjustment. Maybe the consciousness of the things we had in reverse when it came to maybe how we believe people are acting towards us, or that we experimented from people the way they acted towards us in the past. So what will we want to manifest? The fact that the Sun is there, maybe you had, during that last full moon of of Leo, the Sun, that probably kind of brought a certain light on situation of your past empire, your life, your family, your generational baggage, all of it. So let's see. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Sagittarius for the month of February 2024. There we go. Sagittarius. Okay, let's look at that Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles for Sagittarius. Ooh. All right. Okay. So there's a little repeat of the page in reverse. Okay. So here we have the Six of Cups, full in reverse. Libra in reverse, Four of Wands. So we have our Four of Wands. There's something we need to understand about the balance of things. But before we understand about the balance of things, we need to understand about our about how things can be balanced. That's how we'll be able to cross on the other side, where we can receive freely. There's a heart chakra there, so that it's not like, I hope things will be okay, I hope it will be upright, I hope things will be balanced. Justice is ruled by Venus. And Venus is the planet of unconditional love and abundance. Now, why would justice be ruled by the planet of love and abundance and not by Saturn that, could punish the bad people and whatnot? It's because for the universe, for things to be balanced, every party needs to know their own worth and abundance and know that they are infinitely provided. There's no limit to how much love they can receive. There's no limit to this already established, I am loved. I am love, per se. Not, do I deserve it? Will this guy be able to give it to me? Or convince me that I am lovable? This is all around that same thing with my worth. And this is what is going to be mirrored. So if it wasn't, it's because myself, I wasn't embodying it. So let's see your Two of Cups here. That's what the clarity brought on this. Probably seeing that, maybe there's, in this situation, it was balanced, and in this one, it wasn't. We're still a bit conflicted. Oh, maybe want to run away. Here, Four of Cups in reverse. That's nice, because leaving the kind of set-in pattern that things will always taste the same way. Things will always be of the same vibration. Change the face, same emotional maturity, richness, enlightenment. But here we have, like the Six of Cups and the Sun that are trying to say, like, no. We start to have, and this is Sagittarius on top of it, instead of being conflicted in the, can it be this way or maybe not, we have to be, no, it's like that, it's balanced, there's the sun, that's it. I have to get rid of what is preventing me from actually crossing on the other side and experimenting it totally. Show me the sun. What did the sun bring? Because the sun will shine on the situation, to bring the clarity. And what it was telling you is that you're the one responsible for your own emotional security. So if you have water lacking, go get it. It brought clarity on the waters, on the state of your waters. Nobody's responsible for our happiness. We can either join in the celebration or feel outside of it and just looking at it through, the doorway and say, oh, wouldn't it be nice to be on the other side there? Let's look at and so this is kind of what you realized. It's in my hands. Because you're ready to understand it and see it. See, that's you. Let's look at that Four of Wands, Page of Sword, and Knight of Sword in reverse. In order to have the choice to see the bigger picture, heal, and be master of our life here, that's the choice. So, do I keep my old sadnesses or do I leave them behind to go in a state where I am healed and I am master of my emotions? I am solid. The King of Cups knows who he is. He's got that emotional intelligence and security. Nothing around him can stir him. He's sitting on a throne that's standing all the way to the bottom of the sea. So even if somebody comes around and says, a critique, an opinion, whatever projection on you, or that they cannot appreciate something of yours, it remains to them, and it doesn't come and shake him from his own self-worth, value, and love. Ooh, all right. So, a tower. So it might come as a little shock. And I think that, Pluto coming into Aquarius is going to create a lot of towers for people. But if all that old concept and belief needs a tower to shake it off of you so that you stop waiting for joy and that you guide yourself towards it, then so be it. Let's look at the Emperor. Because this is what you want. All right. King of Pentacle upright, Ace of Wands. Here is my new way to counteract. And that Ace of Wands I'm going to use to say no more. I'm not going back to unbalanced, inaccessible. Here the happiness is outside, but me, I'm in my sadness. I'm not going back there. You're saying no. I'm going to manifest what I am conscious about now. I think you're changing truth. You've been shown something to help you understand. You're not going to harbor your old disappointments and heartaches anymore. But there is still, I think, something that needs to be forgiven. What created that to begin with, You probably had a couple of experiences with a guy like this, and that doesn't disappear like that. We start by making the choice and manifesting it, but at one point we will have to do this. We will have to release the confrontation around that this is always a possibility for us, and accept that, no, if I don't vibrate there, it is not my reality. So, Knight of Wands and the Hermit. So I think it's going to be the capacity to bring that concept that you understood in your daily life. Bringing the concept in your life, in your body, so that you understand balance, really, and that the old sadness projected in that fog of, do they really love me, or do they really, want to be with me, or whatever, so that all the emotional fog can be finished. So the end of emotional fog. This, you had you coming in with a big clarity, Sagittarius. So here it's just to identify your own lies when it comes to how people act towards you, so that you can release it. Let go of a time period for the ones that this speaks to, where you didn't know on which foot to stand, on how others would actually feel towards you, so that you can start experimenting a true balanced connection. So I'm going to call this the end of a fog period. And that's going to be I think a work in progress all the way to the next month, where you're going to really adjust with the full moon in Libra next month. So first, let's get rid of the fog. So on this, I am sending you all my love and light, Sagittarius. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and all of that. All my love for the month of February, not Halloween, sorry, Valentine's Day. And also, thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, there's the description below. Very easy, the schedule, always just 1 month in advance. So this way it's not like book too much in advance. Also, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon and the full moon, I ask the divine to give you back in the shape that you need the most for your better path. So on this, namaste, and I'll see you next month.